Morning, guys. So I'm up bright and early. Working today. Cup of coffee. It's very, very early. I've just got my watch on charge. I think it's about maybe 6:30. So I was thinking about breakfast off the budget and I was to mix it up a bit. So I thought, did this yesterday for baby Thomas when he has the Greek yogurt and the fruit. He just had the strawberry. So you know the fruit that we got in the budget shopping list. I've just got some of that out and defrosted it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash it with a spoon. So just be careful with this because it'll stain your clothes if it gets on it because it's fruits, isn't it? So I did me, bear with me, just let me put that over there out the way. I did me chicken pie, didn't I, yesterday? And I did make in the mix, so, and it's taken ages, the filling for the chicken pie. It's taken ages to upload and what's going on. So I might have to delete it and start it again. Well, just upload it again. I'm gonna leave it for today and see whether it works. But the only thing I can think is I uploaded 2 in quick succession. Maybe it's had a little bit of a wobble. Who knows? So I'm gonna mash that up with a fork. Like so. Just a bit of a mix up on it. Pardon the pun. But yeah, just be careful. Don't splatter this on yourself because you have trouble getting that out. Yeah, I did it with his breakfast yesterday. Obviously it was with strawberry, just the strawberry. Because to make it smooth, the consistency. He's still only 7 months, so he's just getting used to textures. So I thought, mash it up rather than have it solid. And then get your porridge. And then remember, one of them's 10 grams, so we can't 40 out, which seems to be standard. 2. Don't know the standards by, but I remember a long time ago, 3. Seeing doing overnight oats. As I said, I don't do the overnight because I like to keep the consistency of the porridge oats. I think you get more to chew on. Takes you longer to eat it. So 4 of them. And then mix that in. Like that. And then get your Greek yogurt. Some of that in. Then you got a little spoon. Just a little take on it. Just mixes it up a bit, doesn't it? And sort of gives you a bit of variety. So put some of that in. If you're weighing, what did I used to weigh when I was weighing? I think I used to have 150. So I'm not going to give Cece any now because it's quite early and she's just had her breakfast. So yeah. So good for you, that. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And then some of the chia seeds, which we got on the shopping list. My thumbnail split right down the middle. It's dead sore and it's gone down the side as well. Not off sore when, it takes a few days, doesn't it? So, to heal. So I'm going to have 2 of them. And it just goes down the side of your nail. It stings. Don't know why it's split. Just one of them things, I suppose, isn't it? So yeah, I'll have a look at me chicken pie filling video after. And if it's still not uploading, I might have to do it again. Put it back on again. So, I'm that. I have very little space. And then I've got some flax seeds, which we weren't on the shopping list, but next time you go shopping, get a bag of these and then you can put them on. So just one of them. One of them spoons is about 5 grams. Obviously, because the big one's 10. And then I'm going to have my nice Brazil nuts. One. Just going to have 2 of them today. And then, where's my scissors? The trusty dates, which were on the shopping list. Said to Abigail, because she goes to Aldi, I told you, didn't I, to get a pallet in, and it's half dates and half prunes, and the dates seem to go first. So I said to Abby, she's got an Aldi just over the road from here, so she goes quite frequent. If you go in, you see them, pick me some up, because I like to get them when I see them in, because they've got a good long date on them. So just cut that up. And if you wanted, you could have a bit of honey on this, because we did get honey on the shopping list, didn't we? That's got 12 days. November 25, so that's not too bad, is it? So, and then mix it up. I'm going to stand up, guys. Fell asleep watching the telly. Speaking to my friend who lives in Scotland, and well, not speaking, we were messaging, and then I put the Real Housewives of Cheshire on, guilty pleasure, and I fell asleep watching it. So I woke up about 12, went to the toilet, put the telly off, and that was it. And then I woke up at 3. Go to the loo. So I slept quite well last night. That's good for me. So just mix it up like that, and it's more like a yogurt, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it just gives it that. I always think as well, when we're eating the same thing, you know, time and time again, our eyes see the same thing, and I love me Greek yogurt, don't get me wrong, every morning, or if I have egg or that, I do love it, but sometimes it's nice to mix it up a bit, and so your eyes see something else, isn't it? So let's have a tasty. Nice. Now, because it is very early in the morning and I'm not going to have me breakfast yet, but I just wanted to come on to do it because I won't get time this morning because I'm working. I am going to put that in the fridge. So it might take on the overnight oats slant, mightn't it? But if you're doing it, you could do it when you're ready to make your breakfast and eat it. And as I say, just having them oats still not absorbing any fluid just gives it a bit more of a bite, doesn't it? And it's nice. It just takes longer to chew, and as I said, the longer you chew, the more your brain gets the signal that you're full. I think it's GLP-1, something to do with the top of your mouth. Half story Henry again, but you always get the gist from me, don't you? Anyway, tonight I'm having the pie, because I made the pie yesterday, didn't I? Or I might have some of that for me lunch. But I only normally have one big meal a day, so my big breakfast, something light either for lunch and a big meal at night. So sometimes if I have a really, really big breakfast, then I have it later on and I don't feel hungry, I might just have a little snack for me lunch. I follow my body cues. I'm not going to sit there and eat a meal if I'm not hungry. Do you know what I mean? Because on the weekend, I might eat a little bit more. So it's quid pro quo, isn't it? So that's how I do it. I'm not saying that's how you should do it, but it works for me. When I was first on my journey, I did religiously have 3 meals a day because I was teaching my body. You know, I was at that state where I constantly wanted food. I had food noise in my head all the time. So I was teaching my body regulation. But now, say like at lunch time today, I'm not hungry. Maybe 2 o'clock I might get a bit hungry. I might have like a couple of nuts, not Brazil nuts, because you don't want to eat any more than 3 of them a day, the little one, well, medium-sized ones, because of the selenium. So, but I might have like a couple of pecans, you know, and like a couple more dates and a little bit of like that trail mix that I got. I showed you, didn't I, yesterday? That's not on the shop. Wasn't on the shopping list. But I certainly won't eat just for the sake of eating. As you know, I do like sometimes a little bag of crisps at night and a bit of chocolate. So I listen to my body and my body's cues. And if you do it and you keep at it, your body does learn, you know, that it will regulate itself as to when you're hungry and when you're not, and your body will tell you. And this is coming from someone who's basically had a bad relationship with food since probably first started when I was about 15 for another reason I won't go into, and then carried on all throughout my life, you know, really obsessed with food, stayed at 8 stone, couldn't go under 8 stone, and then that just sort of snowballed, and then it was a constant yo-yo diet, on off. And then, as you know, in 2018 my mum and dad passed away, and I just totally lost control then, and then COVID hit, and then, you know, if you've watched my videos, you know that there's been a few unfortunate things happen. And then I went for my therapy, didn't I? And then that's when it all changed. So, but I'm coming up, I can't remember when I started. Was it like, it must have been around about the October 23. No, it was earlier than that. So I'm saying I'm coming up, I want to guess, because you know me, I'm no good with dates, but I'm coming up maybe 2 years, coming on to 2 years since I had high intensity therapy. And that was the start of it, the start of me healing. I'm still healing, I'm healing every day, don't get me wrong, and I'll always be that person inside, but I know how to deal with it. But it's took me that amount of time to get to where I am today. And now, yeah, I'd say I was stable with me relationship with food, but as I say, on Mother's Day, I could have just ate for England, but I knew I was to lean into my emotions rather than eat my emotions. So there you go. Anyway, Dave downstairs, my good friend, got me this. So it's a mould. So tonight, they're only tiny. I may do some chocolate and put some little nuts in it. Because I thought, you know what, I won't fill all of it. You know, probably do. I might fill all of it, we'll see how we go. But I thought, put a little bit of nuts in, or coconut, and I can give some to Dave, and then I can have some myself, and, you know, just one of them as a little snack. And as you know, make my own chocolate, so it's a healthy take on it. So yeah, so that's it. I don't know whether you're in the background. Can you see little Cece? You're beautiful. You got your skin. You coming? Come say hello. Come on then. Come say hello. Oh, beautiful skin. Oh, say hello. Oh, she's so good. Look at her. Hello. Say hello. She's lovely, and she's so... Okay. So she wants to get down. You're all right, Baba? I know you love your mum. Oh, yes, because you was she have a night, she sleeps in a cage, not in a cage, in a crate. She don't, no, just, no. Oh, gosh, I'm a little bit fuddled this morning. So... she sleeps, well, it is a cage, but it's not a cage that she's locked into. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I'm digging myself. And she goes in there to sleep of a night. And I think today is the day that Mummy's going to take it away and see if she'll just go in her bed. Now, she might get up on my bed for a couple of nights, but the plan is to hope that she'll regulate herself and go into a bed of a night. But it's time for her to go. She's coming up for 2 now. So she doesn't need any more. I needed it at first, don't get me wrong, because I was going out to work each day. So I had to know she was safe, and it was a godsend, an absolute godsend. It's a big, massive one. It's a dog crate. I had a little camera for her so I could check on her, and I could talk to her through if I wanted to, but I never ever did. She was such a good dog. You want to get down? I never really had to worry about her like that. The only thing she was mad for as a pup was my feet, and she's still a bit like that now. Used to walk around constantly like this with a hanging off my foot. It was funny. But anyway, so I think today's the day that that's going to go. And we'll try her for a couple of nights. I think she'll be fine. Everything she's ever done, she's been great with. The only thing she does do is have little accidents around the home. But then, as you know, if you've watched any, I made the decision to get all the carpets taken up and get lino put down. So if she does have an accident, it's by the by. I mean, I'd never scold her anyway, even when I had carpets. She's got a little weak bladder and sometimes she has accidents, and that's absolutely fine. I adore her. So why would I scold her? She doesn't know. She's not doing it on purpose. She hasn't got a mind that thinks like that, is she? So, but yeah, so that's that. But that's the only thing I could say. And she's got her allergies. That, you know, she hasn't quite gathered. She tries. I've got a little puppy pad in the bathroom and she tries to go on that as well, but sometimes she forgets and sometimes she misses. But that's okay. She's my little sidekick and I absolutely adore her and I'd be lost without her. I love her so much. But so there you go. That's it for today, guys, and I'll see you later. I'm going to make some chocolate. Try that. It's just a little different take on it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? What else could you put in? You could put anything that you've got in your cupboard. You know, if you've got some nuts or some coconut or anything goes with that. The main ingredients always for me are the Greek yogurt and the dates, because they just help with your constitution. If you didn't have that fruit, you could just have the Greek yogurt. You know, with everything. Just as I said the other day, was it yesterday? Just build your cupboard up bit by bit. That trail mix, it's in the cupboard. Let me just show you. I'm sure that's about 80p in Asda. Can't remember that, but I know it's like, because I always look at things and I think, no, it's too dear. I've got a limit. I don't know it precisely in my head, but I think, no, it's too dear. I'm not paying that. But you can have a little bit of that with it. You could afford that. So everything, you know, with all breakfast is, they say, the most important meal of the day. I don't have it too early because I'm not hungry now, so why would I eat? But if you have early breakfast, that's fine. It takes time. It's took me time to get to this place, and there's times when I still emotionally struggle and still want to emotionally eat, but I have to rein it in. You know that my health, being overweight, wasn't good for my health, my blood pressure, heart disease in the family. You know, I've told you before. So for me, it's important, especially at 54, you know, I'm over half a century old, that to make sure now that I pulled my socks up and I'd started to look after myself. And that's all because therapy taught me to love myself. It did. And be kind to myself. Not always, as you know, you see me, if I have my wobbles, I come on and I tell you. I'll always be transparent, but yeah. So anyway, guys, have a lovely, lovely day. And as I always say, be kind to yourself and love yourself. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.